everyone, I'm fan of Saints from Saints Row Mods forums, also known as Joachim Wałęga, on my YouTube channel and in this mysterious place called real life. And today I'll be recording an actual video. Wow! You wouldn't expect that to happen, right? I mean, by the way, thank you for subscribing to my channel, you all 888 subscribers. I've just checked and wow, I didn't think that so many people would actually subscribe to a channel that only has reuploads on it. Like, my god. Are you sure you want to be subscribed to that garbage I upload? But thank y'all, I appreciate it. So, let's get right to the point. Today I'll be recording an unboxing. And it won't be just a regular unboxing, like everyone else does. I'll record something very special because I'll be showing you my prizes from Saints Row 4 Steam Workshop modding contest organized by Volition and Deep Silver February this year. And the whole contest was about simply creating a mod and uploading it to Workshop. There was a month to do it. And there are 3 categories: clothes, weapons and misc. I took part in misc, so you could basically create anything you wanted. And I wrote 2 scripts in Notepad++, but I will talk about them a bit later. For now, I'd like to present you those 2 little sweet packages. The first one, the small one, is Intel Core i7 6700K. It's 7th generation CPU. Actually, it has 4 GHz. And, well, it's really wonderful stuff. Although, I gotta admit, I'll have to buy a new motherboard and new memory sticks to put it in my PC, so it will take a while until I'll be able to do anything with it, but it really is quality stuff. And here, this big guy, it's actually stuff from Corsair. It's a keyboard and headset, and to be specific, it's actually a K70 RGB Lux keyboard and USB carbon void headset. So I'm not sure about the headset, but the keyboard, it's actually one of the best out there. I've checked and it really is just wonderful, like wonderful quality. I'm speechless. It's just, I'm honored to get this stuff from Volition themselves, like creators of Saints Row. And well, before we get to the actual unboxing, I'd like to tell you a few words about the contest itself, because, well, some of you might be wondering, like, Saints Row 4 Steam Workshop modding contest. What the hell is that? What is this guy talking about? What are those prizes? What is it all about? What is the idea? Well, let me explain. So, Saints Row 4 Workshop modding contest, as I already mentioned, has been organized by Deep Silver and Volition. It has begun on the 21st February 2017, and there was a month to create a mod. So there are 3 categories and I took part in misc. I wrote 2 scripts, that is Super Hot Pack and Delorean. So the first one, Super Hot Pack, it's actually based on that Polish indie game released last year. It's called Super Hot, as you might already know. Well, most of you should probably recognize that game, but if you don't, well, the general idea is that time moves when you move. And that's exactly what my script does. Well, maybe not perfectly, but what it does, it's like when you stand in one place and just idle, time slows down to an extremely slow amount, so it's like the game's almost frozen. Well, not completely, but almost. And when you do any sort of action, like move or kick someone or jump, sprint, the game turns into slightly above average speed. I tried to recreate super hot mechanics as as close as I could, and also keep it fun in Saints Row 4. And I also introduced a toggle system. So like I created a fake weapon, a camera, that doesn't really do anything, but I attached it to the script, so once you pull the trigger, you can switch the superhot effect on and off. So it's not like you're stuck with it the whole time once you install the script. And it also contains few more minor features, like the music starts playing once the superhot effect begins. You can also toggle it via reload button. And I also introduced a thing called, what I called timer mode. So it's like once you enable a superhot effect, it turns off automatically after 10 minutes. And it's like, the whole system is kinda tricky, so let's not get that much into details. The general idea is that simply time moves when you move, as I already mentioned. And DeLorean, my other project, it's actually much simpler. I wrote it about a week before the end of the contest. It's quite simple, and the title, it's actually a pun of mine. It's a mix of DeLorean, that vehicle turned into a time machine from Back to the Future movies, you get the idea, mixed with Philippe Laurent, that one of the main villains from Saints Row the Third, the leader of the syndicate, and I know it's a terrible pun, but I tried to make it sound fun. I didn't want it to be that serious, so... Well, the script isn't serious as well. It's not like it's a new vehicle. Unfortunately, there's no way to add new vehicles to Saints Row 4, at least not yet. The script is that basically grab any vehicle that can reach 88 miles per hour, and once you reach that speed, it teleports you to Pleasantville, the 50-ish version of Steelport, introduced in a Pleasant Day mission at the very beginning of the game. And, well, it also works backwards. So like, once you're in Pleasantville, you can teleport back to Steelport, the modern Steelport controlled by Zinyak. And it also has several minor additions. Well, maybe not that many as Superhot, but I also made it so like once you teleport to Pleasantville, the music from the 50s starts playing, like Dreamin' Skimmin'. It's a parody actually of one of the actual songs from the olden days. It plays in a Pleasant Day mission actually. And I also made it switch, so like there's a different song playing once you get on foot, and Dreamin' Skimmin' plays when you're in a vehicle. And like 4 seconds before you teleport, I also made it so the vehicle gets set on fire for about 4 seconds, so it's kind of, I tried to recreate the Back to the Future effect, but you can't add new visual effects, so I had to go with what was already in the game. So I simply made the vehicle get set on fire 4 seconds before the teleport. But again, I'm getting into details. So these were my 2 projects, and I tried to put as much effort as possible into it. I spent a lot of time working on these, and here we get to kind of a funny part. Funny and sad at once. That is, I was the only contestant in Misc category actually. I had no competition at all. And while Superhot Pack won the first prize, DeLorean won the second one because there wasn't anyone else. The second prize, by the way, it's actually a Deep Silver bundle. It's a bunch of their games packed up in one key worth about $140. I won't mention that half of the games included there are Saints Row games, so it's kind of weird that they made it the second prize, but whatever. And like, there are 3 contestants in close category, two contestants in weapons category, and I was the only one in MISC, so I could basically release anything, and I would still won because there wasn't anyone else. But despite that, I didn't really think that it would happen. Like there weren't any mods in MISC released at first, but I thought maybe they're preparing for the end or something like that. Nah, actually I was the only one out there, so it's funny and sad at once, like, really. But anyway, I spent several nights on these, like, as a whole. I think I even missed school once because of the contest, like, teachers, don't look at this video, please. And, well, I think it's time to get to the actual part of the video, so that is unboxing those little fellas. So, let me get my pocket knife right here, and we'll get to the main part of the video in a minute. Oh, and before I forget, actually, this video has been inspired by Admixon, my very good friend from Saints Row Mods community. Thank you, buddy. Because this video, I wouldn't have courage to record this without his advice, so thank you, fella, it really means a lot. Actually, he also won the contest in the clothes category. There were 3 contestants, so he actually had competition, and yet he won the first prize. And he also inspired me to create both projects, like one day, that was yet before the contest, it was quite a while before the contest. He just wrote me a message like, how about porting Superhot mechanics to Saints Row 4? And I was like, wow, that's a wonderful idea, it's actually possible, there are functions to manipulate the game speed. But then I had to take a little break from Saints Row. I was already bored with this. Like, really, I have about 800 hours on my counter on Steam already. But then they announced the contest, and I thought, like, that's a brilliant idea to use on the contest. And I talked to Admixon, and he allowed me to create it myself as my very own project. And, well, I'm proud of what I've done. Like, I'm proud of my project. So, not to make it even longer, let's just go right to the actual unboxing. So, here we are at the table, and now we'll be cutting those boxes off. Let's start with the CPU. So, kind of well packed, I'd say. Remember to smash that motherfucking like button, subscribe, and polish that bell right next to the subscription button, because otherwise I'll get you with this knife and you'll see what I mean. And you know, it's funny because I'm Polish and you know, Polish. Here we go. Wow, I've made it. So, here we go with a small package. Intel Core i7 and a whole bag of air. Also, some kind of instructions. Toner cartridge replacement instructions. Anyway, here it is. Intel Core i7. As you can see, sweet new CPU. I'll probably put this one in my PC on holiday, but well, here you have it. Let's see what's inside this box. Guess I'll have to cut this one off as well. Gotta be careful. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The new Intel CPU, as you can see. Alright, so I guess that's the first one. And let's go with the second one, shall we? Oh man, the Corsair headset. The USB carbon lax, void headset. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. It comes off. Man, oh man, this looks promising. Here you have it. Let's put the last one off. Oh. Here they are. That's it. So, here they are. It's just a little close up so you see it all. And Now for the final part. The Corsair keyboard. The RGB keyboard. K7T model. Man oh man. Let's get right to it, shall we? Alright, so here's the keyboard, and now let's take the foil off. I'm not good at unboxings, as you'll probably see. I've never done one before. So please forgive me for all that. Brand new K7T RGB keyboard from Corsair. As you can see. So, that's everything, I guess. The keyboard right here, the headset right here, and the CPU right over here. Here you have it, my very special unboxing. Actually, it's kind of something between a vlog and unboxing, I guess, because the introduction took about 14 minutes. But anyway, before I end this wonderful video, let me give some big shout out to Admixon. As I already said, he inspired this whole video. And to my translation team, who's actually been translating all my mods to languages supported by Saints Row 4. That is Singa, my German translator, Rastaman284, French translator, Iker, Spanish translator, Powered P610, Russian translator, and Aaron Diet, Italian translator. Thank you so much, guys, for being here for me and for putting so much effort into making my mods international. You've really done some wonderful job, and I appreciate all the time you spend on this. And I hope you enjoy the gifts I've sent you. If you already picked what you wanted, if you didn't, please do that, because otherwise I'll have to pick myself, and I wouldn't like to buy you something you wouldn't like, right? But anyway, here you have it, the unboxing of Saints Row 4 Steam Workshop Modding Contest Prize. And that's everything. See you next time? Not sure if there will be a next time, but anyway, that's it, the end. So, well, I kinda lied to you guys, it's not the end of the video just yet. I'd like to show you all 3 prizes smartly arranged on a table, because I know I've made quite a mess earlier, and I'm not sure if you guys seen everything what you wanted to see, what you expected from this video. The camera also cut me off several times, like I was holding stuff too high. But anyway, here you have it. The Corsair K70 Lux RGB keyboard right here. Let me get a little close up. Maybe you want to see the details, like what the keys look like and stuff. And the box right over here. Now, the headset. The USB carbon headset right here. Also from Corsair. And right here we have Intel Core i7 6700K CPU sitting in a cardboard. This little fella right here, so sweet looking, isn't he? So, that's pretty much everything. I guess there's nothing else I could possibly add here. Let me show you everything like that. So, I hope my English wasn't that bad overall. I hope you could actually understand what I mean. And I'd also like to do some little foolish advertisement right here. So, well, if you know this platform called Instagram and you actually have an account there, you could possibly check a girl whose profile is called Kot na szynce. KOTNASZYNCE. And she does some really cool drawings and paintings and overall, like, art stuff. It's really aesthetic and all. Really beautiful stuff right here. It doesn't really have anything to do with Saints Row, but if you'd like to see something else than just your friend's selfies, you could possibly check her profile there. And that's all I have to tell you guys. So, that's everything.